Now I want to kind of take it over to the next level then, and focus on individuals, members of the church, and how can members of a church become part of the practice of creativity in and through the church, and why should they, do you think?
I mean, that's such a great question. We really struggle with it here because we have the resources to hire experts, mm-hmm. so we don't tend to do a lot of asking
right.
Of our community. Also, our community is so big, it's difficult to even figure out how to, break into that. And so I think that we have a handicap, which is not always, so in that my earlier answer said you need to figure out what the community needs, and then you figure out how you can uniquely provide that for them. I don't always know because our community is so big. I wish I had a little bit more, hands-on, more than anecdotal, with friends or people that I know that go to church. So I think that really for art or creativity to really serve the community, the artists need to be as hands-on with the community as possible. And that's inviting them into the process. And I say that, and we don't do it well. We just historically, or at least in this season, just don't do it as well as I hope that we will. But you can say, well, I think this is what the community needs, but very likely it's not at all what they need. So you need that feedback loop to kind of tell you what you should be making next. So for me, I think that that's probably the biggest reason why I think that the community is vital for participating in that. How you do it, I think, varies depending on the size of your community and how connected you are. I think some of it can start with just the artists spending time, or the pastors and leaders really spending time with people within the community, just on a very kind of casual basis, whether it's coffee or something like that. For me, I'm always trying to catalog stuff. So the more interactions like that I can have, the more that I can, pull from when I'm wondering, gosh, oh yeah, I had that conversation with Joe 3 weeks ago, and he said, it would be really helpful or I'm going through this, and then you've got some real data that you can pull from rather than just sort of like making stuff up.